Hey guys, welcome back. This video is going to be titled Fall from Grace. What is fall from grace? Pretty much fall from grace means that you are toxic, you refuse to stop hurting people and trying to destroy their life in any way, shape, or form. And once you reach a certain limit, you go over that line with God and you fall from grace. He won't have anything to do with you. He won't help you. He won't listen to you. They won't protect you. Won't do anything for you until you prove yourself again. And he will probably, more than likely, demote you to karmic status. Depends how much stuff you've done, how severe it is, and if you quit or not. Now you can get further details if you Google it, but that's pretty much what it means. It means pretty much that God is not going to help you in any way, shape, or form because you're extremely dark and toxic and refuse to quit. Which pretty means if you're doing the devil's stuff, then God's not going to want nothing to do with you until you start to turn your life around. Like I said, he can demote your title. You can be an emperor, and you can go all the way back to being a karmic. So if your title is important to you, I don't mean DMDF title. I mean level status as far as page, knight, king, emperor, that kind of thing. He can demote you all the way back to karmic if you're acting like one and you're living like one and you're treating people like one. So that's what fall from grace means. It means that you're not looking good in God's eyes, and he's not going to do anything for you to help you in any way. Your ancestors will turn their back on you because you refuse to quit. You refuse to turn your life around. You refuse to do God's work instead of the devil's work. And when you fall from grace, you're pretty much digging a hole in the pit. Because you know it's got to be pretty bad if he doesn't want nothing to do with you and won't help you, and your ancestors turn their back on you and won't help you. He'll take your gifts away. That is pretty bad. So the question to the toxic people in my life, have you fallen from grace? Good question. If you refuse to do what you're doing, then I would say you probably already have and just don't even know it. You might have already been demoted and don't even know it. If God's not speaking to you, talking to you, your ancestors aren't bothering with you, that's a good sign right there. Imagine that. They're not going to continue to help someone who's constantly doing harm to someone else and their life. And that's your choice. But when you fall from grace and God, you're heading in the opposite direction. And a lot of you have already sold your soul to the devil and it's too late. There is no reason to do the things you're doing to anyone, even if they cut you out of your life. You know, God has people cut people out of their life temporarily to see if people are going to change. If they don't change, then it's a permanent cutout. If they do change and they prove to God, then it's a temporary cutout. That decision comes down to you. So what's it going to be? toxic people? Are you going to fall from grace and be demoted and have nobody help you and take your gifts away? Or are you going to turn your life around and do all the hard work that it takes, that everybody else is doing, to earn your blessings? Because you're not going to get your hands on anybody else's. God's not going to allow that. Excuse me. Allergies. What you do is your decision, and you're the only person to blame for it. So if your ancestors don't speak to you anymore, your spirit guides don't speak to you, God don't speak to you, you ask him for help and he don't speak to you, then you might have fell from grace. Which means you're doing too much of the devil's work, and God's not going to have anything to do with you, and he won't let the ancestors or anybody up there help you. You won't be protected in any way, shape, or form. Your gifts will be taken away, and he will punish you. He's trying to get you to see what you're doing is wrong. And if you can't see that, he's going to keep punishing you until either you learn the lesson or you die from it. What's it going to be? Don't you want to have a happy life? Don't you want to find true love with someone that loves you? Don't you want to have amazing, awesome blessings that you see other people going to get? Some people, not all people, some people. You don't get nothing in this world for free but air. And I'm sure before too long they'll be finding a way to charge for that. You have to prove for yourself that you're worthy of the blessings. That's what the hard work is for. And you can't fault others who have done the work and proven themselves. Just because you're too lazy and don't want to do it, that's on you. Not anybody else. And you're the one to blame for the blessings not coming in. But see, you don't stop and think to see that. Do you? Imagine that. Nothing in this world comes free except for the air you breathe at the moment. You have to work hard on this earth, and you have to work hard in heaven. And if you don't prove yourself down here, what makes you think you're going up there? Doing! Light bulb moment. That's why it's your decision, because you're the one that's going to pay if you make the wrong one. Do you think people like cutting you out of their lives? If they have feelings for you, they don't. But they have no choice. Because what the big man upstairs says, he says cut them out and walk away. That's what you got to do. Whether you want to or not. Whether you have feelings for someone or not. And that's giving you a chance to turn your life around. But if you're too dumb to not see that, then it's going to be a permanent cutout. You have to prove yourself down here as far as living your life, how you treat people, and what you do to help this world. And a bunch of other things to get into heaven. You're working for entrance into heaven. And if you can't prove yourself down here, what makes you think you're going to... Yeah, you're going to go up to be judged, but you're not staying. And if you think you are, you'll be disappointed when the time comes. That's why God gives you free will. It's your decision. I can only put the knowledge out there. I can't make or force people to do what I say. That's your choice. That's free will. No one has the right to interfere with anyone's free will in any way, shape, or form. And when you do, Everybody needs to go and check out The Laws of Karma. You'd be surprised. So, which way are you going? Top floor or bottom floor? Because those that choose the bottom floor, your life is going to be destroyed. Everything's going to be taken away from you. And then you're going to suffer for the rest of eternity. That don't sound like a fun place to go to me. And you think your life here on earth is hell? Watch these videos on YouTube of people that died, went to hell, and came back. That God showed them what hell was like. Is it really worth it? It's not to me. Now, God and I don't always agree, and yes, I'm sure I piss him off, and I upset him because he doesn't like some of the things I do. But he understands where I'm coming from and why I do it. But I don't purposely go against him by doing the devil's work, by trying to hurt people intentionally. I don't do anything intentionally, but be who I am and live the life I'm living. I don't blame others for my problems. I don't blame others for their actions. Well, it's her fault. She took him away from me. No, she did not. That was your masculine's choice, not mine. I need to end this here now because time has run out. I don't know if there'll be a part 2 or not. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below, thumbs up, send your friends to the channel. And I hope to see you again real soon. Bye.